Thaddeus led Mia through the forest, introducing her to other animals who had escaped Malgrin's curse. There was Ophelia, a wise old owl who could no longer speak but communicated through gestures. Felix, a brave fox with a scar over one eye. And Pip, a mischievous squirrel who loved to play pranks. As they walked, Mia learned more about Malgrin. He had once been a kind wizard who protected the Whispering Woods, but his thirst for power had corrupted him. Now, he used his magic to steal the voices of animals, believing their voices held the key to ultimate power. "We must reach the Crystal Cavern," Thaddeus explained. "It's the only place where Malgrin's spell can be broken, but the cavern is guarded by his shadow creatures." Mia gulped. "Shadow creatures?" "Don't worry," Felix said, his voice steady. "We'll protect you." The group reached the cavern just as the sun began to set. The entrance was blocked by two shadowy figures with glowing red eyes. Mia's heart raced, but she remembered her promise to be brave. "Stay behind me," Felix whispered. He lunged at the creatures, distracting them while Pip and Thaddeus guided Mia inside. The cavern was filled with glowing crystals that hummed with energy. In the center stood Malgrin's staff, pulsing with dark magic. Mia reached for the staff, but Malgrin appeared in a swirl of smoke. "You're just a child," he sneered. "You can't defeat me." Mia tightened her grip on the staff. "I may be small, but my heart is strong." With all her might, she smashed the staff against the ground. It shattered into 1,000 pieces, releasing a wave of light that filled the cavern. The shadow creatures vanished, and the animals' voices returned in a chorus of cheers. Malgrin let out a final, furious scream before disappearing in a puff of smoke. As Mia and her new friends returned to the forest, the Whispering Woods came alive with color and song. The animals thanked Mia, but she knew it was time to go home. Thaddeus led her back to the portal. "You'll always be a hero to us," he said, handing her a small, glowing acorn. "Take this as a reminder of your bravery." Mia stepped through the mirror and found herself back in the attic. When she went downstairs, her grandmother was waiting with a knowing smile. "Did you have fun in the Whispering Woods, dear?" Mia gasped. "You knew?" Her grandmother winked. "Oh, I've been there myself. It's a family secret." Mia hugged her grandmother, feeling a deep connection to her family's past. She had discovered not only a magical world, but also her own bravery and the strength of her heart. It was a gloomy Saturday afternoon when 10-year-old Mia arrived at her grandmother's house. The rain tapped gently against the windows and the smell of freshly baked cookies filled the air. Mia loved visiting her grandmother, but today she felt a strange pull toward the one place she'd never been allowed to explore, the attic. "Grandma, can I please go up to the attic?" Mia asked, her eyes wide with curiosity. Her grandmother paused, her hands hovering over a tray of cookies. "The attic? Oh, no, dear. It's far too dusty and dangerous up there." But Mia wasn't convinced. There was something about the way her grandmother's eyes twinkled when she said dangerous that made her even more curious. When her grandmother went to answer the phone, Mia seized her chance. She grabbed a flashlight from the kitchen drawer and tiptoed up the creaky staircase. The attic door groaned as she pushed it open, revealing a room filled with treasures from another time. There were dusty trunks, old paintings, and shelves lined with strange trinkets, a music box, a pocket watch, and a jar of glowing marbles. In the corner of the room, something caught her eye. A large, ornate mirror covered with a velvet cloth. As Mia pulled the cloth away, the mirror began to shimmer, its surface rippling like water. Before she could think, a golden light enveloped her, and she was pulled into the mirror. Mia tumbled onto soft, mossy ground. The air was warm and sweet, filled with the scent of blooming flowers. She looked around in awe. The trees had silver leaves that sparkled in the sunlight, and the sky was a swirl of pastel colors. This was no ordinary forest, it was magical. "Hello?" Mia called out, her voice echoing through the trees. "Over here," a voice chirped. Mia turned to see a rabbit in a tiny waistcoat hopping toward her. He adjusted his monocle and bowed. "Welcome to the Whispering Woods, young traveler. I'm Thaddeus, at your service." Mia blinked in disbelief. "You can talk?" "Of course I can talk," Thaddeus said, puffing out his chest. "All the animals here can talk, or at least we used to." His ears drooped. "But ever since the evil sorcerer Malgrin arrived, he's been stealing our voices. Only a few of us have managed to escape his clutches." Mia's heart ached for the animals. "Why hasn't anyone stopped him?" Thaddeus sighed. "Malgrin is too powerful, but the prophecy says that a pure-hearted child from the human world will come to save us. And here you are." Mia hesitated. "I'm just a kid. How can I defeat a sorcerer?" Thaddeus smiled. "Courage isn't about being strong, it's about doing what's right. Will you help us?" Mia thought of her grandmother's words. "Bravery isn't the absence of fear, it's doing what's right despite it." She nodded. "I'll try."